Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, man?
What's up with you, bro?
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the first episode. Free game, take notes, man. Here sitting down. Here sitting down with Shawdi P, man. What's going on, baby?
Yo, what's up? What's
Yup,
good?
yup, yup. Hey, so just for everybody who may not know you, I'm pretty sure everybody that's gonna watch probably will. But you know what I'm saying? Just give a description. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Where you from? What you do? All that.
Yes, sir. So, DJ Shawdi P from Huntsville, Alabama. Man, I do a little bit of everything, man. But I guess everybody knows me as a music producer, sound designer. I've worked with Young Boy. I've worked with Roddy Rich, Lotto.
Oh, you work with Lotto?
Yeah,
I ain't know
yeah.
that.
Lotto and Lil Baby, they got a song together on one of my beats.
Oh, that's fire.
Yes, sir.
That's fire. Oh God.
Damn, a little bit of everybody. Yeah, French Montana, Fat Joe. Shit, I can't even. It's a little bit of everybody. Oh, Polo
You
G.
hear me though?
Yeah.
Hey, so what it's like working with? I know you said like Fat Joe. What it's like working with somebody who's like that how I want to put it like that. What it's like working with somebody who's been in like the rap game for so long, like that long. Like Fat Joe been out before.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was actually really cool for real, for real. I mean, that was kind of just I kind of just fell onto that because that was a placement I had. That was my first placement.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like back in the day, like when Twitter was popping. I think this was like 2012, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Twitter
it
was
like
popping in 2012.
yeah. Twitter was going crazy like back then. So it was like back then you could send beats to artists, like they'll post up like a tweet that say send beats to this email,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody send beats to email. So I did that shit. I was like, man, nah, I just tried out. So I was sending beats to a little bit of everybody, and I seen that French Montana had posted his email up. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go ahead and send him some too. And fucking Diddy actually called me and was like, hey, we working on this French Montana project. And at first I was like, shut the fuck up. You lying just like a motherfucker. This ain't no goddamn Diddy. But it's like shit, we talked for a couple minutes. I was like, and shit, they sent me paperwork and all that shit. So I was like, shit, bet. And then like 6 months later, like it dropped on one of his mixtapes. So that was my first placement. I mean, it was cool though. Like,
yeah, I was just gonna say, what was that like? Like, your first placement, just getting a car from somebody like Diddy, and then having somebody like French Montana.
I mean, it was cool. Like nothing really changed for real. It wasn't like no life changing. Well, I mean, it kind of was, but at the time, it felt like just like whatever. Like shit, we got a beat on French Montana.
Mm.
So
did it make you like want to go harder? Like,
oh
like,
yeah,
was
hell
that-
yeah. Shit, as soon as I got that, I was like, shit, man, I'm up. You know, shit, we got that. We on now. I'm in there. So shit, yeah, I started going crazy on the beats.
Nah, that's what's happening.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what's happening. So, what made you initially get into, engineering and producing?
Well, it was something I always wanted to do. Like ever since I was in like middle school, ever since I could remember. Like it's just something I always wanted to do. Like shit, I think like Kanye West old beats and like Diplomats, like Rockefeller, all them, like all them old ass beats, like just they beats used to be so hard, bro.
Mhm.
So I was like, damn, I want to learn how to do what they doing, and I kind of just started getting my groove with it, and that was like shit. I was fucking with it, like I was
feel
in
that.
there. Yeah, I was locked in with it.
What are I don't want to say like inspiration, but at the same sense, like coming up in the game, like who is your inspiration? Like your go-to DJ or producer that you kind of like was like, oh yeah, he raw.
I was like, well, I would say,
I know you did just say Kanye.
yeah,
So.
first starting out when I first wanted to learn how to make beats, I'd say Kanye West, Heat Makers, the motherfuckers I was making all the like the Diplomat beats.
What
Beats used to be so crazy.
What Kanye was that? Like what era Kanye was that?
Like
Because Kanye got like 20 different
Like the
eras at
very
this point.
start, like Rockefeller. Kanye, yeah,
That hard shit.
yeah.
You feel me? That was the Kanye with the little what he had where his wire like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
mouth was wired. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that was like when I first started, and then just like just everybody from the South for real, like shit, Gucci Mane, Zaytoven, like that was that was when that was popping too. So hell yeah.
So did they have like a big impact here in Huntsville specifically?
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure. Gucci, fuck yes. Boy, that's back then. That's all motherfucker. It was Gucci and Jeezy. Yeah.
Jeezy, that boy.
hey, I remember growing up like my pops used to listen to Gucci. All I used to hear is holiday season, and I used to be in the backseat like man, that shit funny as hell. But nah, man, I don't know who are being here, but walking even into this room, you got to pass all the accolades and all the plaques and whatnot. Man, what it's like having them on the wall? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought once I get them hoes, I would feel like some type of way, but I feel exactly the same, bro. Like, I feel like I just need to get some more. Like, it's shit. It's like, damn, okay, I got these. I was working like so hard to, get to that point, and then it's like I finally got it, and it was like, all right, now what? Shit, gotta get some more.
no, that's true. You know what I'm saying? It's like you was trying to reach the mountaintop, and then you get there, and then you realize it's like another mountain.
Yeah, hell
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So with them plaques, like just tell everybody like what you got a plaque for, like what songs.
So I did the graffiti beat for Young Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that beat. I did a Big Stepper beat for Roddy Rich. I think Lotto. I think she got a plaque on the way, a gold plaque for it's the Sex Lies with Lil Baby. I think she got one on the way, so I'm just waiting for that. So let's see, Young Boy. The graffiti went platinum. Roddy Rich, the Big Stepper, the song that I produced, it went platinum. Matter of fact, I got to shout out Lil Mexico. He made that play. Shout out to Lil Mexico. Let's see, and then the album, the Roddy Rich album, it went double platinum. So I still ain't even got my double platinum plaque. I gotta put that order in. But yeah, I got a few plaques I still ain't got. I need to get in this motherfucker.
No, that's still working though. Like you said, graffiti was the first one to go.
Yeah,
platinum.
yeah.
What it was like when you was you in the studio with Young Boy when he made that, or
nah, not when he made that. So I met Young Boy. It was like he had came to Huntsville, and that was like his first paid show. So it was at Classic Wheels. He came to Huntsville. Shit. After the show, I don't know what happened. He was just locked in the studio up here for like 3 days or something. I guess just getting a whole bunch of features from people. So I had somebody told me to pull up. I think it was a dude that was engineering. Shout out to Boss Man. He told me to pull up. I think that's what happened. And shit, I pulled up. Shit, we chopped it up a little bit or whatever. But that was like I said, that was his first come up. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of locked in, and then shit after that is like, I was sending out beats, and then shit. I was sending out loops too. I was sending out beats, and I had this cat. He had used one of my loops on that beat, and that's how that happened.
no, that's working.
Yeah,
What, like-
we was already, me and YB, we was already locked in.
So
Yeah.
when you sent him the beat, like, did you know before you sent him the beat, like this might be the one, or like when you
Hell
hopped on it?
no. I was just, that shit was so whack. I was just like, I didn't
Ain't
like
gonna
the
lie,
beat.
thinking about the graffiti beat, like I remember when that shit hit Milwaukee, like, bro, you had Milwaukee in the chokehold.
For real?
I swear, boy, that song dropped like 2017,
Yeah,
2018.
2017. Yeah.
I was a sophomore, junior in high school, gang. I swear to God, on the school bus, listen to that motherfucker like
Yeah.
early in the morning. I promise you.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't like that beat though, but I was fucking with the keys. I had played the keys on that. So, but yeah,
No, that's
that's
working.
crazy. That's crazy.
So what, like when you, I'm assuming he sent you the song, of course, before he released it. Like when
Nah. I just
oh, you ain't hear it until
I ain't hear it till this bitch dropped.
so when you heard it, like how that make you feel? Like when you heard it, like did anything have like come in your head like, all right, this the one? Like he just went hard on this motherfucker. Like
I was like, oh shit, I got a fucking, I got a placement like for real, and I ain't had none of my shit together. I ain't had nothing together. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh fuck, damn, I ain't got none of my legal shit in place, like no lawyers, nothing. So I was like, damn, I gotta figure this shit out. Cause I still didn't know the business at that time. I was just still trying to get in where I could fit in. Yeah.
So even about that, like what's the in and out of the business? Like as a producer, like what do anybody watching this that wants to produce, like what do they have to do to make sure that they, are good on their side?
So really, you just need a lawyer for real. Just have you a fire entertainment lawyer. And I mean, you can really just run everything yourself. You don't need no manager. Managers, I mean, they help out, if you don't know what, if you just getting in, don't know what to do. But at the same time, you still need a lawyer on your side because, shit can get sticky with that. But, yeah, just have you a fire-ass entertainment lawyer. That's all you really need. And they'll take care of you, for real.
I feel it.
Because you could really just make the plays yourself, send the beats, however you need to do it. But
so you had to with that you had to like get on contract or
yeah. See, at the time I didn't know what I was doing, so I had got on contract with a publishing company. I was kind of using, their resources at the time, which was cool and it helped me out a lot. I appreciate it, but there was some things I wasn't cool with too. So I just felt like I just do my own thing, and I just realized, it was kind of like some middleman shit, you know what I'm saying? I was making all the plays myself, I was just using the lawyer and shit at the time, so it's like, damn, I could have did that myself, but, you gotta learn from the burns, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn somehow, so that's how I learned. You just really just need a good entertainment lawyer. They'll get you right.
Yeah. Hey, so look, I ain't trying to count your pockets or nothing, I promise you I'm not, but like, what was it like when you got that first big check? Like, you know what I'm saying? What was going through your head? What you do? I know you hit the strip club. I know you did.
Well, I went crazy. So I didn't make my big check off of beats or whatever. I had while I was making beats, I had a company that I started like designing sounds and making loops for like other producers. It was called a Producers Plug, but that's where I got the I made a good million off that bitch. I went crazy, bro.
You say you did what? How do I get into something like that? You hear me though?
You say you did what?
How I get into something like that? Like,
it's called the producersplug.com. So I just made, at the time nobody else was doing it. I think it was me and a couple other guys that had some shit like that. I was like, damn, shit. I know how to make loops. I know how to, play the keys. And there's a lot of other producers that want to get loops and shit. So I was like, okay, bet. So I started making like these loops and, just putting them up on my store, selling them for like $20 for a batch of them. And them bitches was selling like crazy. I didn't even expect that. So, and then I started hiring like other producers on to my company that was, sitting in loops, you know what I'm saying? We, split the profit or whatever, but yeah, that's how I was running this shit for a while. Shit, I made a good million off that shit. But shit, I bought me a penthouse. I bought like 2 houses. I bought a couple cars. Shit, it went crazy. It just went stupid. Like, bro, I was running through that motherfucking penthouse. Like, on my 30th birthday, I had the penthouse full of damn strippers, butt ass naked, using that bitch throwing money. A whole party. You could ask Ward and shit. Everybody like we was going crazy in that motherfucker.
Hey, so another thing, going back off that, like how old was you when that hit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just for everybody, like I just want to point something out. Like we live in a generation, at least my generation, like we try to get it so fast, so young.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, how old was you? I know you said in your 30th you was already in the penthouse. So
I didn't really figure this shit out until I started making like big money for real 2017 around the young boy shit. 'Cause that was the same time when my company was like going up.
Mm.
Like and I was, like they was getting like other producers were getting loops and stuff from me because they heard about like, oh yeah,
Hey,
he got
break-
these placements and everything.
Break
So
break it down to me real quick. What is a loop? Am I the only one that's lost? Like, what is
Like,
a loop?
you know-
Like, is
you
it
know
just
how-
is it just like a
You know how when
ongoing?
we when
like just
that
a
Shaq and
beat.
Kobe we got that get high, high, high.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I had to
People
make sure.
can't do that shit, man.
All right.
And that shit really hard to do. I'm not gonna lie, that shit really hard to do.
Like so I would just like play the piano or something. You know what I'm saying? Just like some keys or whatever, just some hard ass keys that you would hear on a beat or whatever. And it would just be the keys by itself, and I would just put it up on the site for sale. And then other producers would download that sound,
and
and then they'll put a beat. Yeah, they'll use
Okay.
it on their beat.
want-
All right,
Yeah.
that makes sense because I swear to God, this whole time you've been talking about loop. I'm like, damn, nigga,
Yeah, I
making
ain't gonna lie, I
ringtones.
wonder
and
who the
stuff.
hell did that? Dun, 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 dun. That motherfucker probably went crazy. When they was
Nigga,
in
you
jail.
talking about Dr. J? Or wait,
No.
wait,
Nah, I'm different beat. When everybody get on keyboard, they be like, I can do a beat, and they go dun 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 dun. dun. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
To do something like that shit probably was just so simple, but they just changed everything. Not everybody get on the computer on the damn piano and be like, look, I can do this.
Yeah. But see, I was doing that back when nobody else was doing that. I kind of caught on to that early. And like now, everybody's doing that. That's I think there's so many producers got their own little website selling their own little sounds now. So
Caught it at the right time.
yeah. But yeah, shit. That's that was my first big check for real. Just off the company I had built. And off the beats too though. I was still getting like royalties and all that, getting paid from the placements I was getting.
Do you still get paid royalties like for?
Oh yeah, every quarter. Every quarter.
Boy,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Song that go viral.
shit. Come on, I'm waiting on you.
Need them royalties, man.
Teach me how to produce, man. You hear me though?
Yeah, every quarter. So it's like how you get paid off of royalties. I mean, you have to be registered with it's called a PRO. I think that's a publishing rights organization. I think that's what it stands for. And there's really only two in America that's you should really care about. It's BMI and then ASCAP. ASCAP, you got to pay a fee, I think, to join. But I got BMI. You can join that for free. So you just register your songs on there, like the songs that you produced or that you worked on or whatever. And shit, I guess they do something that like it keeps up with like all the plays from everywhere. And shit, they send you a check every quarter.
I know them checks probably lovely too.
Oh
What?
yeah.
I damn sure still listen to graffiti.
Oh God, I could pull up my playlist right now. Oh yeah, especially like old young boy. I don't know, it's something about old young boy. Like I could always vibe to that.
'Cause that's
Hey,
what
so
was talking.
with making beats, like what all instruments can you play? Just the piano or?
Shit, piano. I can play the bass a little bit. See, I used to play the saxophone back in middle school. I was
Have
in
you
a
ever
band.
used a sax on a beat?
Nah, I mean, if I do, I'll just play it on the keys or
Uh-huh.
whatever. Yeah. I ain't played that shit in so long. I mean, I still know how to play it, but
Oh, that shit be hard though. Smooth ass saxophone.
yeah.
Boy, that shit be hard.
Shit, I think that's about it. Cause everything else, I just play that shit in like FL Studio or something.
All right, so going along with the artists, like you said you worked with Young Boy, Roddy Ricch, Lotto, Baby, Fat Joe. What is it like working with them? Like, did you meet them in person? Did you get a cool little interaction with them? Like,
Yeah, I met Young Boy in person.
yeah, of course.
I didn't meet Roddy Ricch in person. I met Lotto. Just Lotto and Young Boy.
If I meet Lotto in person, I'm
come
going.
on.
I'm gonna just confess my love to it right there. Like,
Go ahead and
I
tell
love
him.
you hear me though? You hear me? So who between like Lotto and Young Boy, like I don't know, like just what was it like with their musical aura, like I don't really know how to really explain how I'm asking. Like just what was it like just working with them, like their character, their person?
I mean, Young Boy is Young Boy. I think he was the same way back then too.
Mhm.
He was kind of just standoffish, and he didn't really want to fuck with too many people.
I mean, shit.
Yeah.
That I ain't mad at that. You know, I'm the same way.
Then Lotto, she seemed like she was cool. You know, she was just she was cool as fuck.
You ain't flirt with her nothing like that. Boy, I would've
Nah, I
I'd have been
wasn't
up in her
like
ear. I'd have been up in her ear, like, baby, you can get free beats for life. I promise you.
That's your problem.
But that's Lotto. That's Lotto we talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no regular nothing. That's Lotto. Big Lotto at that.
Oh shit. Work with light skinned Keisha too.
Oh, I had
Yeah.
to think about who light skinned Keisha was.
Yeah.
I gotta shake your head on that. Hey,
Yeah, I made a few beats for her.
Uh-huh.
She cool as fuck too.
Nah, I bet she cool. I ain't gonna lie, she just seem cool as hell. I'm just waiting on her to get single. Man, you know what? I do gotta work on that. Cause boy,
Mm-hmm. I know you do.
I'm in love with too many people.
Man, she got a whole baby now.
No,
What made me
Yep,
fall?
she just
what made
had
me-
one.
What made me start liking light skin Keisha? What show that was? She was on.
she was on Power.
Yeah,
That's what
Power.
I seen her on Power, and she was in the class with Tariq. I'm like, she actually looked kind of pretty. Like at first, she had little chubby cheeks. So I ain't really fuck with her. She definitely.
Nah, she bad as fuck.
Yeah, she's super
bad.
bad. Oh.
She's bad.
Hey, so you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about other than producing. Let's talk about, you know what I'm saying, your company. So you say your first company, you did loops. So like, what kind of made you get into that? Like, especially because technically, you know, if you was one of the first, you damn near. I'm not gonna say like you a pioneer, but at the same time, you know, you was one of the first to do it. You was one of the first to capitalize off of it. So what it was like? Just what was it like doing it? What is it like? What was going through your head when like you was like, all right, let me get this a shot.
Cause shit, my beats weren't selling for real. Like, you know, I was trying to sell beats online and, you know, do all that and try to get the placements. Like, shit, it was hard damn chasing placement for real. That's a motherfucking grind right there. So it's like, shit. I just kind of like, oh no, what happened was, so I was selling beats online. You know, I really wasn't moving nothing on the beat side. So I wanted to try to like maybe do something different. Like, okay, shit, I'm gonna put like a free drum kit for all my producers. You know, y'all come through, check it out or whatever. You know, download it, show some love, whatever. So I noticed the drum kit was getting fucking hella views and hella downloads and shit. Like, I was like, damn, I might be on to something. And then I had noticed, like, at the time, like, nobody was doing that. Like, I didn't see nobody, like, really selling drum kits and loops. So, what I mean, they were selling drum kits, but they wasn't selling loops. They wasn't selling, you know, like, the loops that I knew how to make or whatever. So I was like, shit, I'm going to go for it. So I knew how to, like, do my own little website or whatever, you know. Shit. So I just built that and, you know, just went up from there. Like, YouTube a motherfucker, bro. You can learn anything on YouTube, bro.
Oh yeah, I promise.
I learned how to make beats on YouTube. I learned how to build websites on YouTube. I learned how to do everything that I know how to do. Or I learned that shit on YouTube.
That's
YouTube
probably
really
one of the one things I haven't asked you yet. Like how you learn how to make beats. Like YouTube, just
straight up YouTube, bro.
and
Straight
then
up,
you just
and
like
just-
built it from there.
yeah, straight up YouTube.
That's where I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's slick how I learned how to do haircuts, like cutting hair,
Yeah.
like YouTube, and you know, thank God for like Instagram Reels and shit now. But boy,
Yeah,
Okay.
I swear to God,
I had a couple things that helped me be a good producer too. Like, shit, back in the day, I thought I was the shit, and there wasn't nobody really making beats that I was around for real. So everybody was telling me like, yeah, you fire, whatever. So I went to an event in Atlanta at Patchwork Studios. I think Sunny Digital was there. So I had played him some of my beats. And he's like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. You ass, bro.
Yeah,
Your
nah.
beats suck, bro. But I'm gonna tell you why they suck. So he had told me. And I was like, shit, you know, that's real. You know, I appreciate that. All this time I thought I was fire, but, you know, that actually helped me grow to be a better producer. And then
It's
I think-
good that she was able to accept that.
when you
type
get
of
like
criticism.
some outside, you know, criticism, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
nah, it's good the way that you just like went about that. Cause I know a lot of people like you
Yeah,
tell
we
them they
said fuck it.
ass at something,
Yeah,
they
get all
gonna try to
defensive,
like
yeah.
get on
I'm
your
not
ass
doing
or
this shit
something.
no more.
Yeah.
You feel me? No, that's what's happening though. So, was it hard like learning to make beats at first? Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, my old roommate, he makes beats. He had me download like the software and shit, and I never really just like spent time to learn it. I tried doing some, and that shit was
Yeah.
terrible. That shit was awful.
It was hard as hell to make beats because back then, like I said, I was learning everything off YouTube, so they didn't have like tutorials for how to make, beats like that. They did sometimes like kind of how to use the program, but it's like shit. I kind of had to learn this shit on my own. Nowadays, bro, you can hop on YouTube, bro. You could be fired. You could make beats. It'd be so fire with that shit like a year if you just really locked in for real and just like
I ain't gonna
watched
lie.
everything they got out there, bro.
They got videos that literally show you everything, how to layer shit, how to damn break shit down, how to damn make damn beat.
Yeah, back when I started, they didn't really have too many shit like that. So
Y'all just told me what I gotta hear. I'm finna lock in, cause boy, I be listening to like old school songs, and I'm like, this would be a cold ass sample. And I swear to God, like
if you
I be
really
sending
want,
that shit to JK.
I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
just got cleared to do an old school sample.
For real?
Yeah, Howard Johnson Jam. Oh God.
You gonna have to play that for me. 'Cause, well,
yeah. Shit,
don't
if
even know
you
who the
if
fuck
you
Howard
really wanted to
Johnson is.
lock in though, you could learn that shit, bro. For real,
I
for real.
believe it. I definitely believe it. I might have to look into that. Hey, so with your other businesses though, like what you had that, is that still going like that?
Nah, not for real. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of shit. That kind of fell off, man. Cause everybody is like everybody kind of. I'm just go ahead and say it. I feel like all these other producers kind of took my little lane.
Mm-hmm.
Cause and just kind of started doing what I was doing for real, for real. And then I mean it's cool though, but now there's so many other people doing that shit now. So I kind of didn't really keep up with it. I started getting money, like big money. And I kind of went crazy with that shit. So shit right now I'm kind of starting over with this shit. I'm doing I got Upper Echelon Society,
Yeah.
and I got a new sound kit it's called wavelabsounds.com. It's the same thing as the producer's plug that I had, but I'm actually more focused on that and building that up.
Yeah, so I was definitely gonna talk about Upper Echelon. You know what I'm saying? For y'all that don't know, man, this is the man behind our Thursday night podcast. Man, gotta shake your hand for that, man. I do
Yeah,
appreciate
appreciate
you. I appreciate this. Is the man making it happen tonight too. You know what I'm saying? Upper Echelon. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, me and Nuke Snipe, we definitely owe you a lot. You know what I'm saying? You giving us this platform, so we definitely do appreciate you. What made you want to get into like podcasts? Like what just made you want to do this?
Just kind of the same thing. How I just seen like a lane that wasn't really being used. Like, I mean, I know everybody that has a podcast, but it's not really nobody doing this shit in this area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely not in Huntsville or Alabama.
Yeah. Nobody's really like doing that around this area. So I wanted to kind of start that and actually start a space to where like other people could like rent this out.
Mm-hmm.
We still building like the the rooms or whatever, so they record and do whatever.
Oh, that's what's happening. So do you want to like, what's your goals just for this like Upper Echelon? This building, the studio, of course. Like what you want that to be?
Yeah, I want to grow it. I want to. I'm trying to go back to Atlanta and have a spot out there too, and then just grow it from there.
No, that's what you are. You gonna keep it like Upper Echelon? Like
I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this building probably. And then probably I want to get a couple more buildings. Like I said, maybe one in Atlanta and maybe a bigger one out here. I don't know yet.
Hey, look, if you
Or probably just move the whole thing to Atlanta.
If you want to go to Milwaukee too, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna appreciate you out there, man. You ever been to Milwaukee?
No.
You know about Milwaukee, like you?
Yeah. I got a chick out that's from Milwaukee.
Do you know any Milwaukee artists? Like
Nah,
you
I
heard
don't
of
know.
Chicken P?
Nah, I ain't heard that.
You don't
I
want to
put you-
listen to it, that shit.
That shit. Hey, shout out my city. Shout out Chicken. Shout out Marmar, Mullah, Mar, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my brothers rap. You a hater, you know what I'm saying? We don't mind them haters, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't get them all the time.
Who hates on Milwaukee?
A nigga from Miami. Like,
Why would I hate on Milwaukee and I'm from Miami?
you're from Vice City, buddy.
Yeah, man.
All right. Back to the podcast, man.
You just made me look even better. Vice City. Thank you.
Hey, so one thing I definitely want to dive in with you about is like just fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? I know, I had the pleasure to meet your little girl the other night. That's your only kid?
Yeah.
So what is like really what is like just being a father, of course, being a father in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? What's like your childhood in Huntsville compared to the one you trying to have for your daughter?
Shit,
I know that's a lot of questions added on, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I just try to like get the whole principle of that.
Nah, I mean it's cool, it's a little stressful trying to balance all that. Like I can't be there all the time, because I'm here trying to make this work. So but I feel like I'm a good father. I do what I can, and I mean, like my childhood, I kind of grew up in a crazy situation. So I'm just trying to like keep grinding, keep building this up, so my daughter don't have to live that way too. So yeah.
So you like. I don't really know too much about Huntsville, you know what I'm saying, other than the fact that I've been here for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But I just know of your character, like, you hardworking, so I can already assume, like, I'm not gonna say you grew up in the struggle, but like at a sense, right?
Oh yeah. Both my parents were some goddamn dope fiends. So I had but my parents are still good people. They did what they could, but they just had problems. So it was rough with them, but I say shout out to my grandparents though. Like they really put me in position. Like I think if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't even be making beats for real. Cause shit, they had the computer, so I go to my grandparents' house and it's just work on their computer. That's just how I started off doing that shit.
No, that's what's happening. Did your grandparents have like, were they supportive?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
That's one thing about grandparents,
they gonna support everything.
Yeah.
They gonna support it.
They had no idea what the fuck I was doing, but they was supportive. They they couldn't understand, I was trying to make, they didn't know what the fuck a beat was or that I could make music on a computer, but shit, they was with it though.
What type of music your grandparents listen to? Like
shit, like just some old head shit. Like I don't even know, like so fucking 50s type music shit, I guess.
Yeah, nah. You ever thought about like sampling one of the songs they used to listen to?
Yeah.
Have you?
Nah, I haven't yet. But nah, there's a couple cold little tracks though.
That'd be hard if you did so with that. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be hard. My nigga Snipe, he can hop on that motherfucker for you.
I'ma walk it. Every time. At first, I might be a little iffy, but then I'm gonna be like, hold on. I can't let nobody down in this studio.
You feel me?
Go ahead, lock in. I'm gonna lock in. I ain't got no choice.
Nah, but that's what's happening as a father, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got to give you a big salute for that, man. You know what I'm saying? You making it work. You know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. I know your daughter probably gonna have a great life. You know what I'm saying? Probably be in school like, oh, my dad worked with YoungBoy. Woo, woo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody. I feel like that's a brag. Like
that's a brag. That's definitely
like
brag.
I remember my dad back in like the 80s, he opened up for Prince. Oh, that was my favorite go-to line in school. Like, bro, my dad opened up for Prince one day. Like, like y'all can't tell me shit.
He top of the line.
Oh, he was an artist too?
Yeah. My dad do everything. He was gonna learn, or he was gonna teach me how to play bass, but like I never had that big of a, I'm not gonna say I didn't have a big of enough passion for it, but like, no, my dad is really the reason I love music. Like, I love all type of music. Like,
Yeah.
I love my dad is finna be 60, so he grew up in like a whole bunch of eras. So he funk, soul, rap, R&B. Like, my dad used to sing too, so he, man, like growing up, he done made me some tracks, like singing to me as a kid. And you know what I'm saying? That was just real, like, it was cool hearing that and like being able to say like, oh shit, this my dad on this song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's what's up.
but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my pops, man. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? From a child's point of view, I know your daughter is definitely gonna brag about that shit. She's gonna make those kids jealous. Like, oh, you're listening to YoungBoy, you're listening to Graffiti.
Okay.
Hey, that's my dad.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He made that. Say anything crazy.
You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really want this to be too much of a long episode. I didn't really want to waste too much of your time, man. I just wanted to try to get some free game. So I definitely appreciate you. For
Yeah,
sitting down,
yeah.
man. No, yeah.
So I'll give you some free game too. Shit, like anybody that want to be a producer, like I mean, you gotta shit. So there's a upfront fee. Like if you get your first placement, you don't know what to do. So there's an upfront fee, and then there's the back end. So you get the upfront fee, like that's like shit for like a producer just getting their first placement. It's probably about $2,500, $5,000 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Wait. You gotta pay them.
huh?
You gotta pay them to use your song, or use your beat?
No. They pay you. This is the money that you're gonna get.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the money you get
I'm
when
over
you
here
first
like,
get a
damn,
placement.
I gotta spend $5,000 just to get you to rap on my.
But see,
I was saying, fuck why.
yeah.
No
No.
disrespect.
Yeah, fuck no. Nah, see, that's something else that a lot of people do is like pay for placements. Like, don't do that shit, bro. Like, if they fucking with your beat, they gonna pay for this shit. Cause what it is, the label's gonna pay for it. They not gonna pay for it. The label's gonna pay for it. So shit, you can get so much money out of these labels. But like, yeah, they got a upfront fee, which, like I said, is about $25,000 to $5,000 that they'll pay you, and then you get your publishing. Your publishing is your most important because that's how you keep getting paid off the royalties or whatever. Some producers just shit. They'll sell their publishing. They'll give their publishing away for that upfront fee and not know the game or whatever. So yeah, just remember there's two things. Like shit, you get that front end and get that back end, but that back end is most important.
No, definitely. I know that probably goes for artists too, just along with
Yeah.
publishing. Because I know a lot of artists, they'll lose their publishing or sell their publishing. So I know that goes for probably both.
Yeah, it works the same way.
Okay. Any other free game you willing to give?
Shit,
I don't want you to give all the ingredients up, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, little something.
Just get an entertainment lawyer. Most of these entertainment lawyers, like if you got a placement and they know they got some money, they'll just do that shit. They'll get the fee, when everything is finalized or whatever. So like you get a placement and you won't have like no paperwork or nothing. Just get a lawyer on it, and then they'll get on it and talk to whoever they need to talk to. So, and then they'll come back with you with a contract like this is what they gonna pay. Is this cool or whatever? It's usually like I said, it's usually like the basic upfront fee, like $2,500 or $5,000 or something like that. And then then they split the percentages, which is your back end. So if it's like if you made the beat yourself, then you would get all of that shit. But then if you have like other producers working, then y'all just split the percentage. So yeah, but no, I say all that just to say, yeah, get an entertainment lawyer. That's all you need in this game.
Y'all heard him, man.
Yes,
Lawyer
sir.
up.
Yes, sir.
Get a lawyer.
You ain't got no
And you
lawyer.
can. Another thing, like shit, lawyers. I found you can find some fire ass lawyers on IG. So and they'll do the job for real.
I know it. You know what I'm saying? Use social media to y'all advantage, man.
Yep.
No, yeah.
Y'all sit there and scroll through social media all day. Use that shit to win.
No, yeah.
That shit to put some paper in your pocket.
Man, but y'all heard it here first, man. You know what I'm saying? One more time, big shout out to Shawdi P. Big shout out to
Yes,
Upper
sir.
Echelon. Big shout out to Goop Scoop.
We got the Goot Scoot. Shout out to Super Ray, man.
You know what I'm
Super Ray
saying?
14K.
Shout out.
Goop, scoop.
I might have to buy one of these. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to see what this shit's talking about.
Yes, sir. We got the Goot Scoop on the way, man.
Hey, man, appreciate you.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Appreciate you.
I'm a dog.
Bro.
You trying some? They back.